And if you're headed out for school or work today, we know that the forecast is important. Let's go to Court Klopping in the Storm Tracker Weather Center with a check of your forecast.
That's right. In Linda today, it's going to be downright toasty. If kids are heading out the door to school this morning, you certainly want to make sure they're wearing the light layers, the shorts, the light t-shirts. Make sure they've got the sunglasses handy. If you're going to be spending any time outdoors today, you certainly need to pack extra water and make sure that you've got some sunscreen handy. Now for today, we have potential for dangerous heat this afternoon. Again, just about as hot as yesterday. We'll end up with the thunderstorm threat ramping back up this afternoon and evening, especially in the mountains, and fire danger is going to be elevated today due to that threat of thunderstorms, locally gusty winds, dry fuels, and low humidity this afternoon. Getting a look outside this morning at the Sundial Bridge in Reading. It's a beautiful start to the day right now, and if you're trying to get out for that fresh air, I would certainly recommend doing it in the next couple of hours. Temperatures are going to be heating up very rapidly today. Right now, we're still currently in Reading in the lower 80s. Heat advisory remains in effect for the Valley and Foothills as well as Modoc counties today. This is currently set to expire at 11 p.m. Thursday in the Valley and Foothills. I think this may be lifted tonight as tomorrow is not projected to be anywhere near as toasty as today. Excessive heat warning in effect for the northern mountains, Trinity and Siskiyou County zones through 11 p.m. tonight. We also have red flag warnings going into effect as early as noon today in Trinity County, 2 p.m. for Siskiyou and Modoc County zones. Those will last through 11 p.m. tonight due to that threat of thunderstorm activity on the way, as well as locally gusty winds and a dry air mass over dry fuels. At the moment, we're starting out in the 70s to lower 80s in the Valley and Foothills, 81 degrees currently in Reading, as well as Chico and Paradise, 76 for Orville, 80 in Red Bluff. We're in the 50s to 60s in our mountain zones this morning, so it is a very warm start to your Wednesday. Winds out of the northeast, nothing to write home about right now. This is the good news at the moment. Winds not too strong, but picking up a bit later on today, especially in areas of the fringes of Northern California. Closer to the Oregon and Nevada borders, we're going to have some locally gusty conditions. Heading into this evening, winds gusty out of the west along the far west sides of Shasta, Glenn, and Tehama County zones. And then tomorrow, it's south winds early in the day and then west winds towards the afternoon again. And they're going to be strong enough to be a big concern for fire danger late this week, as well as the threat of thunderstorms lingering in your forecast. Satellite and radar, your hyper-local look showing you clear skies overhead this morning. As we head through the day, we're going to have the chance for more active weather popping up north into our region, drawn in by low pressure to our south, ushered further north by low pressure off the coast. That's what's giving us that lingering threat for thunderstorm activity today. High pressure off the coast, driving the heat, and for the most part, our sunshine as well. That is paired with another ridge off to our east. Your hyper-local futurecast. We're going to zoom through today and show you the threat of thunderstorms ramping back up this afternoon into the evening hours that will potentially brush across some valley areas late tonight. Through tomorrow morning, we do see the threat of more thunderstorm activity in our higher elevations east of the valley. Throughout the day, that starts to become more widespread to the west of the valley as well. And as you get a look at what we're seeing for the remainder of this week and heading into your weekend, thunderstorm threat lingering in our higher elevations over the next several days into the weekend, diminishing a little bit on Saturday, ramping back up Sunday, and then better potential for showers early to midweek next week. Highs today still in the triple digits for most of the northern mountains. The threat of thunderstorms in the afternoon. 80s to 90s in the Sierra and southern Cascades with the best threat for thunderstorm activity today. Foothill areas, upper 80s to upper 90s. Could see partly cloudy skies with a chance for thunderstorms late in the day. And for the valley, 110 degrees for Reading and Anderson, 108 degrees in Red Bluff. Down to the south, almost as hot, 106 degrees in Chico and Orville, 108 for Willows, Orland, and Hamilton City. Your Storm Tracker 7-day forecast for your weekend's always in view. Dipping into the upper 90s in Chico Thursday and then down sliding into the lower 90s by Sunday. So welcome changes ahead in your forecast. Mid 80s with a slight chance for showers Tuesday of next week. Reading upper 90s on Thursday, sliding into the low to mid 90s by Sunday, continuing to see below average temperatures for the start of next week.